Hello! Welcome back. More video game with me, video game player, man. It's my intro, did you like it? Hope you liked it. Anyway, that was not the correct button. It's the end of the month, we got a mission to do. So, theoretically, because I did like, what, an hour of support things last time? Theoretically, we might actually get 2 months done in this video, but I'm not entirely sure. Update on things, I have adjusted people's battalions. There's not a whole lot of changes, but I have adjusted people's battalions, and I will probably forget what they all do. Adjusted them to the best of my current ability and my current stock of battalions. I've adjusted people's equipment. There's not a whole lot of changes. I just made sure everyone has more or less appropriate weapons. I changed some rings around on people, etc., etc. I think that's it. That should be all I've done. We did the supports in that last video. If you care about those, you've probably already seen that video, so let's get the mission underway. It's time to advance on the Great Bridge of Meaden. What could go wrong?
Intent on the Imperial capital, the Kingdom Army goes around the Atma Mountains and marches through Alliance territory as they continue south. But this route takes them through the territory of House Gloucester, Imperial supporters, so they request help from Claude, the leader of House Regan. Claude agrees to distract House Gloucester's soldiers, and the Kingdom Army marches onward toward the Great Bridge of Meaden to cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
The lawnmower may make a showing in this video, by the way. I've had to basically rebuild the engine twice on that thing. It's a terrible lawnmower. And we have to keep fixing it. It's very annoying. But anyway, it may make a showing in this video in case you hear anything in the background. It's generally rather loud when it does show up. What does the map look like? We're kind of stuffed into a corner. This is also not at all... It's a monster. Not at all the map I was expecting to see. Ferdinand. It's a chest. It's a chest and siege equipment. A siege equipment doesn't matter, but let's see. We got Ferdinand, Ladislava, a monster that drops nothing. Feels bad. Only 2 named people? Alright. We're gonna I was gonna say we're gonna move people, but I can't move Dimitri, so never mind. There's a lot of armored dudes, which would be more of a concern if half of my military force wasn't mages. I was gonna say magic and mages at the same time and ended up with something real weird.
It's an enemy raid. Stay calm and face them head on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
Edelgard's dog, huh? All the more reason to kill her.
Must you always be like this, Dimitri?
Attack Ladislava and take the bridge. Shall we begin?
Sure thing. They mentioned a pincer attack. I wonder if that is actually timed or if it just occurs. Or if Ferdinand is the supposed pincer attack. I'm not entirely sure, but...
I'm your girl. More fighting.
Let's see if Dorothea can do anything here. She can't kill them. So frankly, I think we actually just leave her there.
My orders?
We're not going to move anyone into attack range yet. We're just going to kind of scooch up a bit. We're also going to end up being split.
Ready when you are.
So if possible, I would like a mage or two to also make their way down here. We have more than enough mages to go
Do
around,
this for all
so
of us.
What's the plan?
I think we'll have all of the cavalry go this way. What? Why can you reach all the way over there? But okay, whatever, game. Hello? Why? Why did that move? Alright, so they don't move at all unless they're engaged. This is fine. What isn't necessarily fine is the order of operations here. You, sir. Helm Splitter does very little extra damage, but that's because he attacks twice. I don't think that's worth the extra weapon loss.
Child's
It would be an extra 3? Extra 3 weapon durability down for like 2 extra damage. That doesn't really do anything. And you, for whatever reason, just do straight up more damage.
That will work. Don't strike.
Even when you don't crit everything known to mankind. We'll just let, that enemy's gonna end up killing themselves, so we'll just let them do that, basically. You go to there. You can't attack from there. Can't attack from here, either. But there is a foe that wishes to attack you if I go here. I can body block so that she's still fine. I can also resonant ice. I don't think this... No, it won't kill both of them. It will weaken the other one if it hits, so let's do that.
A tragic end.
Well,
This is for everyone's.
that could have been better. Also keeps him from moving. I keep forgetting it does that. So Axe Boy over here has to be intercepted. Lest my mage gets slapped, which would be unfortunate to say the least. That sucks. She might crit. She didn't. So that sucks, but that means we get a free kill on anyone else that happens to attack him, so it doesn't really matter. Her, as it turns out.
Onward.
Anyone that attacks her. Curious that he maintains the target.
You knew the odds.
He did know the odds, it's true.
Not enough to you were unprepared.
Alright. Anyone gonna move?
You think we'll let you take
Hello?
this bridge from us?
This is no good. Reinforcements keep coming, and more will soon join them.
Is this dude the only one that spawned? He's not very intimidating. Especially since he can reach him.
Let's deal.
Whoop.
Enemies approaching. Get the soldiers standing by
Hold
to
on.
join the fight.
Enemies protecting the fortress quickly. Take control of the area. Okay.
We may need to hurry up preparations of the ballista too. Protect the fortress.
That ballista is not going to be irrelevant very long, it seems.
All for our future.
He's not in any danger, right? Nah. I do want that chest up there. Rather not fight Ferdinand, but if I must... Yeah, you can go over here. She's not even gonna get hit, I'm pretty sure. No. She is perfectly safe. As are you. Well, maybe that's not the best idea. Hold on. Dimitri can kill this dude, right? Yeah. In one, no less.
Too weak for this world.
That way I can move my mages up because they will be shielded. Yeah. I don't have Ash with me. Right, where is... Is there a key? I guess there's not a key. At least not currently there's not a key. So... I will move over this way anyway because they mentioned the ballista. Gotta be careful about leaving my less mobile units behind as well. For that explicit reason. It's a lot of dudes.
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire. Attack the enemy from behind.
Does he get a
I've got to make my
turn?
name known to Her Majesty through distinct...
Acheron,
Oops.
a minor lord of the Alliance territory. If he's fighting for the Empire, we've no choice but to attack him.
If he gets an immediate turn, that's a bit rude.
I was just stronger.
And by a bit rude, I mean he's probably going to kill someone.
Next try. Prepare yourself.
I shall not stray.
Enemy reinforcements have been halted. Moves. Oh, there's... Okay, he doesn't get a turn. Okay. On the downside, we do have to flip around to do something about this. I don't think we need to worry about the front anymore.
Won't allow
Many
it.
hmms. Gotta figure out what we're doing here. Steel Axe Plus, that's pretty good. I didn't want to pick that up, but it's still pretty good. I'm going to do something that seems rather silly.
I won't back down.
Can't afford
Mostly
to lose.
nuking this poor man. Yes. Yes? I could kill this dude this turn. Let's do it, just to remove him.
Here is something to believe in. All is going to plan.
It's a lot of damage.
A bit
It is a bit disappointing, you're not wrong. Anyway, remove him from the equation. Moves right there, okay. So really no matter what happens here, she's gonna get hit. She will live.
It's win or die.
Hey, E+.
I'm getting the hang.
Maybe she can use something more useful, he says, knowing full well that she can't actually use something more useful. I think this is the correct play.
I had to protect my friends.
Because Leader Man, for whatever reason, is staying on him. He's a caster, I guess that makes sense. Unless I move you and then he attacks you. Doesn't matter, as you would kill him. And you can outrange him, thereby making this a joke.
As they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I?
Did you just notice this problem, sir?
I never should have aligned with the Empire.
This is what you get, dude. Dead forever. Feels bad, man.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
For the last, like, 5 years, I think that's all you've been doing. I'll target you. That does. And you're not going to be any good against him because he is protected by X. It's just gonna march back and forth. I forgot there was one dude left, to be honest.
Time for your last dance.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Look at her and her fancy shield being protected.
All this power just...
I really wish you'd gotten some magic there, but that's fine. Okay. What if I just go over here and solo everything? Am I in any danger? Not a great danger. I have Flame with me, so... I do have a passive heal. Everyone else is gonna march over here with, my boy Gilbert. That's his name, right? Yeah. Just in case I forgot it for whatever reason. I always forget how far flying units can actually move. It's a little bit ridiculous. Is that another chest? It is. Okay. So there's 2 chests on this level that I can't open. That's a good shield to have, actually. Who hasn't moved? Oh, you haven't moved. That's fine. You're not supposed to move anyway.
Edelgard has always been obsessed with you. I am a little envious, to be frank.
He has a ranged
Just
weapon.
have to impress her with my skills on the battlefield.
I didn't take this into consideration.
Yeah, watch and learn.
I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have arrived to join the battle in my father's stead.
Thanks for making your way here. Annihilate the enemy with the rest of them.
I have to kill Lawrence.
Is that the professor? Why would someone like that join such a senseless fight?
Lawrence, here you are. I'm heading south, so I will leave this area to you.
You can't throw a spear at me and then say you'll leave this area. That's just rude. Oh, come on. Don't hit. Thank you. I'm glad it actually just didn't go off. That's pretty good. Alright, well it turns out I'm gonna need help. I'm a little far on my own out here though, because I wasn't expecting an entire fucking reinforcement to show up. I probably should have. I wonder if you'll follow me if I back up like this. Move as far up as we can without getting aggro. I'm surprised the monster's not aggroing from there. He's not that far away. I really need to get Ash and Bernadetta on some cavalry. Unfortunately, my mages will never be on cavalry. I could put them on cavalry, I guess, but they're just gonna move into a defensive formation. Except for this guy who's going to suicide.
Another victory.
which works fine for me. Okay, those guys didn't move. That's fair. And because they didn't move, I can hit 2 of them. I would rather hit more than 2 of them, so we will wait. And that side will continue not moving. Now you, my monster-based friend, you're gonna get reinforcements when I attack you, so let's try and, well, maybe not do that actually. Because of the mages in the back are gonna be spooky, and they're so far back that to do anything is a bit risky. Why can't you gambit? What is his gambit? Actually don't know. There's the mower. Hello, mower. I think you can faintly hear that. In fact, that might be louder than I think it actually is. Give me a moment to go figure out why he's just idling the mower over there. Maybe it's broken again, who knows? Turns out it's fine. So I don't know what his gambit is. Stride. Ah. That's his gambit. Okay, well... he has Monster Piercer, doesn't he? Yeah. I can also use the Lance of Ruin, but we'll stick with Monster Piercer for now.
Is that it?
And the reason I wanted to do that is because it will break one of the things. That's a terrible level. There you go. So that he becomes safe. How much damage do you do? Basically none. Okay. Ingrid is another one that should be safe to move up here. We will have to be wary about this, but she should be fine. And I'd like to maybe kill this monster, but I don't know that we can.
Witness my resolve.
This demonic beast. Hey. Look at them stats. Those stats are actually very, very good. That extra resilience and protection and everything. She's very sturdy. Hard to hit as well. I want to keep him as far away from mages as we can. Because he's got no resilience. Resistance, whatever that stat is, I don't remember. Nice level. 10 out of 10 level. Absolutely love it. I don't know if anyone else will be able to reach this, but it's much better to be used literally anywhere else than it currently is. Because it's such a good... well, he's got 2 uses of it, so... yeah, we'll do it.
I'll help.
Big boost. And our first level 40, I think.
With each kill, more monstrous.
Not that anything above 30 really unlocks anything for us, because 30 is the last class requirement, but... you know. She can kill it at a pretty decent cost to her own health. I can Nosferatu, which won't kill it. Can you get in range to hit it? You can. The downside is we're not going to be able to break it. Break this last thing on the side, but... it's fine. Actually, we could break it, but putting him over here is bad. Yeah. In fact, I'm not really sure I want him anywhere. He can just chill there, and Bernie can finish off the monster. Free XP.
What? Bernie's unstoppable.
I wonder if I should just double up bows on my archers because they use so much weapon durability.
To repay Her Majesty's favor, I will not let you pass. Here's the
What was
map.
her favor? How do you miss with that? That's what I want to know.
I can do no less.
It is done. Onward. I must
That's pretty
continue
good.
my training.
I was gonna complain because she got magic and she doesn't use that, but that's still pretty good.
Don't bother haunting me.
Hooray, battalion level. Look at the avoidance he gets, by the way, from that fucking battalion.
Too slow.
He should be about as hard to hit as Ingrid, but also tankier.
Obvious.
Relatively soon, which will be pretty good. What's our objective? That was the wrong button. Defeat all enemy commanders. Okay. That's fine. If I move back up, you're going to acquire aggro, as will you if you move too far forward. I would prefer to outright kill someone, so we're gonna hit one of the mages.
It's win or
Because the
die.
splash damage does half-ish, I think. Yeah, it's half. So if I targeted the commander... Oh, good, a rusted bow. If I targeted the commander, I wouldn't actually get a kill out of it. Are you in danger? Absolutely not. Wish we could use that piece of siege equipment, but that's fine.
Lament your weakness.
Oh, you're right, you can move again. I always forget about that. What are you two doing? They're literally just standing there. They actually don't have a target. And she has that shield, so I don't have a bonus to her. A little awkward, but that's fine. It's not like she can counter anyway, so it's not like there's any risk there. Probably not have you fight the mage, perchance.
You took me lightly.
I don't actually know that they're taking us terribly lightly, all things considered. They're doing their best, I think. They've gotten multiple reinforcements at least. 66.
After this battle, I will be known far and wide as the legendary Ferdinand of Adrestia.
Are you sure about that? Because you're pretty sure you're dead, actually. I feel bad every time that slow-mo happens. And the music stops. Oof. That was a good level, I skipped over it.
Retreat, Ladislava! Tell Her Majesty about this.
We've already sent a messenger. I can't let you die while I flee.
In that case, please, even if I die, you must protect this area.
Well, now I feel bad. She's about to get slapped. If I could finish everyone else off too, that'd be pretty nice, but I don't know that I will be able to.
A tragic end.
Hey. Not so much A, but she does have a pretty crappy battalion, so... Pretty sure we can kill her this turn. And he doesn't have a ranged weapon, so it's entirely likely that he's going to kill himself next turn. So I guess this is all we get. I really don't want Dimitri to fight her, to be honest. Dimitri is the only one that can kill her in a single turn. Yep. Well, time to watch someone get brutalized. Oh, that's a little excessive.
Lady Edelgard! I'm sorry.
Is the camera gonna do something? There it goes. That was quite the delay.
Never doubted you.
Alright, well. This should be the end of this fight, because he's going to end
It's
himself.
been a while, Professor. If this were anywhere but a battlefield, I would offer you tea. I've no choice but to follow the Empire if I wish to live. I hope you will not think ill of me.
I hope you will not think ill of me for killing you. Oh, you're not going to kill yourself. Understandable. Probably should have noticed that. That's actually a big brain play right there. I must admit.
Fine work.
What wasn't a big brain play was stacking all of your people on squares next to each other.
Only thorns left on this rose.
Look at that free damage. Well, now I can kill everyone. Very excited about being able to do that, I know. Let's go for one shot if we can, thank you. Not that it matters. She's not going to take damage anyway, but, you know. Hey, magic.
This is for
Magic and speed, actually. I'd like it if Annie could get in on this, but I don't think she's going to, so...
Well done.
I've made it my own.
I was about to say, how the fuck did she master skill for sniper? Because I didn't notice it was Ash that had done that. Well, between Ingrid and Sylvain, I prefer Sylvain, so... As he's a level lower than she is. Not that it particularly matters too much, but still, right, you can't move. That's a lot of damage. Very low hit chance. We're just gonna wait.
To oppose the Empire at a time like this would be entirely too reckless.
It is indeed entirely too reckless, but I have no real control over it. Yo, he fucking fled. You seeing this shit? There's no way to actually reach there. You think you can escape me, sir? You cannot? Just hoping for that dodge. Not that it matters.
Lay me to rest in a manner that is befitting of the nobility.
Rest in peace, my dude.
It's a farce, all of it.
What is a farce, my good sir? Hey, good job, Sylvain. Not particularly surprised by that. Pretty much every time we're gonna do a battle, it's more than likely going to be a mounted person of some description
My thank you.
that gets MVP. Just because they move around so much.
Idiots. Embracing death for the sake of that woman. Truly foolish. I don't know. They were just beasts with human faces. I had no choice but to kill them, and so I did. That is all there is to it.
It's about time you two returned. We must discuss our next course of action.
Please, I need to join you no matter the cost.
I'm sorry, but my hands are tied.
By the goddess, what's with all the commotion?
I don't know if the court's shouting. Gasp. It's him.
What is this girl doing here? This is an army, not an orphanage.
Who is she?
I believe she's from a nearby village. She keeps insisting that she needs to join our ranks.
And you thought we could use a child on the front lines? Hurry up and take her back to her parents.
My family is gone. I don't have anywhere else to go. Please, I can use magic and I can fight. I can cook, do laundry, anything.
I'm sure there are plenty of more suitable places to find work. Why are you so fixated on this army?
She's suspicious as hell right now.
I need to get revenge. I must strike down the one who murdered my big brother.
Your Highness, what should we do?
Let her do as she pleases.
Thank you. Very much.
Suspicious as all hell. And we just let her do as she pleases. Why would you do that? For what reason?
Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
Those things are so brief now. I suppose there's not much to say in those. They're not really talking about the months anymore. They're just brief news events. But hey, I assume we're going to get a little cinematic with people talking. Yep. As is tradition. Game follows a very easy to discern pattern.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Myrden. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them. If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Gronder Field.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
I'm afraid the
Rude.
difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager. House Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire. I will send word at once. I am certain they will cooperate.
Very well. We're counting on you, Gilbert.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's. Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do. For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Gronder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It's
Seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together.
No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right. They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
If
That's
we
confidence
lose, we'll have
inspiring.
died for you. I hope you know that.
That's enough, Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
There's actually nothing on the calendar today. It's obviously Explore because it's the first month, or the first Sunday of the month. It's always Explore. Let us dump some things out of my inventory real quick. Like, I don't remember who picked up stuff. You did, clearly. Was it Juster? No. Alright. We didn't get much, so. Off to explore. There's a Black Magic tournament, which is an obvious thing to be doing. To go along with the extra noise outside. It's almost it's almost winter, so the grass around here will basically cease growing for like 5 months. So that's pretty nice.
I'm kidding. The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
You always gotta think of the possibilities, Bernie. Even if they're not very good possibilities. Hello, Flame.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
It's a very windy day out here on the monastery. Very, very windy. We're getting atmospheric noise. That was before you joined the class.
That's not at all the case, Professor. Your memory serves you poorly.
What?
It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Did we have Flame? I guess we did, because it's telling me we did, but I thought that was before she joined. Oh well. We got a carrot and a peach. None of these are the things that I needed for that quest, I'm pretty sure. Despite planting only root vegetables. Let's plant only root vegetables again. And not cultivate them, because you have to cultivate them. Because it does nothing. Or seeds. Seems every time I visit, or every month, there's a seed item over there.
Okay.
Which is fine by me, that's free shit. What's up, Dorothy? She's sighing about.
The Burden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died. And Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend. Do you remember those days?
I do remember those days. Feels bad. If you recruit those people, I presume they're just not in those fights. Who shows up there? Generic commander people?
I can hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest.
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue, you? There's really something wrong with a lot of you, I swear.
There is. I agree with that statement, but also that's a bit rude.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what?
That whole area is in the territory of House Burgley's. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all!
Hooray! Bread! I enjoy me a good bread.
Yeah. You know, war really is terrible. People die, food becomes scarce. Weapons and rations start selling like hotcakes. Nobles start begging for loans. Oh, I didn't mean for that to sound so cold, really. Anyway, where are we off to this time? I hope it's the Alliance.
Unfortunately, it's not the Alliance.
Hello!
Do you people ever really sell anything that I necessarily want to blow all my money on?
Tell your friends!
Welcome!
I mean, she sells rings and master seals, which I will purchase another of.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
What is it? Oh, it's not limited. It's
That the one?
for whatever reason I thought the one of one was the stock, the limited stock, but no, for whatever reason master seals are listed like that, which is strange, but I guess it's a stackable item, but why would it say 1 out of 1 other stackable items? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You people stop making these noises? Is everyone upstairs? Yes, okay, I was like, where the hell is everyone? Most of our activity points is probably going to be food again, as is tradition. Hello, cats. In fact, let me look. Actually, no, most of our activity time is not going to be food. As most people already have max motivation.
I think I like.
This is my favorite dish.
We'll go ahead and do some eatery now. How many do we have? 4? So just eat 2 more times and that'll be it. And then the rest of this, I guess, 1 point's gonna be the tournament. 1 point we can do on choir, I guess. I don't remember who we need. We need Bernie and Felix. Felix is okay with this, and Bernie likes it, so that'll have to do.
Ooh. I'm happy to eat alone, but
Does it fill him or half? It does still fill, okay. Alright, that's everyone's motivation done.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan.
I mean, I don't know is probably the correct answer, because I honestly don't know. I don't think he has a plan. He just wants to kill Edelgard, and then...
Well, I'd be happy if that were the case, but I don't figure that'll actually happen. All this isn't just gonna magically end the moment we kill Edelgard. It's gone too far.
He's not
I
wrong.
suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
He's not wrong. We're gonna use a point on authority as well, I just remembered. Whenever we get around to that.
as powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy. It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
Yeah, we could all really just leave, you know? What's he gotta do, stop us?
I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel man has some empathy in his heart? Was it just a random whim? Maybe my eyes just tricked me.
Is his heart breaking through finally? Is everyone here, Felix? No, there's a flame, okay. A singular flame. Whom I cannot purchase specialties, Traveler Meatman. whom I cannot purchase the specialty off of because they haven't moved this entire fucking time. It's the same person. Another Master Seal. Don't really think we need any more Master Seals. Let's go do the tournament now since we're up here. Why the heck not? Hello, Tournament Organizer. This is obviously for Annette. She will stomp through this tournament with relative ease. Mercedes would also work pretty fine here. Actually, Mercedes might have been better. Because I think Mercedes has higher resistance. Either way, nice crit.
I'm nobody's fool.
Either way, these people doing a hell of a lot of damage. I don't know if you've noticed that. This guy won't miss, unfortunately. If we get another crit, that'd be pretty spicy. Nope.
You're done. What's next?
Probably gonna have to heal, we'll see. 17? No? We'll still kill it in one turn, or one round, so we'll have to heal next time though.
It had to be done.
Brutal tournament out here. I was expecting this to be a little bit easier, but... Okay, we've got one more heal. We're gonna kill it in one round. There's a slight chance they'll miss. This person's only level 28, by the way. Damn it.
It had to be done.
Was that the fourth fight? Yeah, that was the fourth. Okay. Finals. 23 damage. We're fine, but just barely. And really only because we attacked first. If we didn't attack first, we'd be fucked.
I'm sorry.
But she did it. She won. Good job, Annie. Got a magic staff, which I can equip onto, say, Dorothea instead of the shield, although I do quite like the shield. That extra protection is actually worth a decent amount for her. Being a mage, she's a little bit squishy. Hello. This fucking spooked me.
Hi there.
It done gave me a spook. Hello, Knight.
So, we're finally moving into enemy territory.
Nice
I can
clipping.
expect the war to get even more intense from here on out. I'm really feeling the tension now. I have almost no experience with battles of this scale. Professor, I'll be grateful for your leadership on the battlefield. I know I can trust you.
Mucho clipping.
Okay.
I think there's, what, 3 more people in the lower level, and then everyone else is upstairs. I don't know why so many people are in the classroom, but nice armor, dude.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is Minister of the Imperial Household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
I would be too. He has been following her around a lot. I wonder if he's influencing her.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Find an herb that will calm the nerves. It's in the, oops, it's in the greenhouse.
I could use a hand.
So let's just teleport down to the greenhouse. We've done it. And then we'll just teleport back here. We've done it. Look at this master speedrun person.
I'm glad I asked you.
Got some bait. And Legends of Chivalry, which is how that's pronounced, by the by. It's chivalry, of course. Do not question it. It's fine. Alright, well, I know I'm gonna do choir, so... And Annette's gonna do it for sure. I guess just Annette and Dorothea. Why not? We've already seen this a billion times.
I'll keep my voice.
I gained authority experience.
I'm a quick study.
But I wanted them to level their faith, so they make a good target. Talk to him, we'll check for notes, you know.
I can finally kill her. Finally, I can avenge them.
Yeah, but then what? What is avenging truly? Is this what they would want? Probably not. Wonder if I'll ever meet a kind, beautiful young lady who can cure my hardened heart. Or we're just gonna lie and say yes. Because that one was fairly obvious. Let's go talk to Rodrigue first, since he's the only one up here. And then we'll talk to everyone else. In a big old pile in the classroom. It's the hangout spot, I guess.
Oh, it's you, Professor. Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy. But please, take good care of His Highness.
I offer no guarantees, but I will do my best. Alright, where's everyone at? Yep, pretty much entirely the classroom. It's upsetting.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
She's gotta be in the capital. Do you do authority? I don't remember. You do authority. Not much XP, but, you know, got all these points to spend, I gotta do something with them. I technically could eat, I guess, even with people that are full motivation.
Hey, you.
But I really don't need support points necessarily that much.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy. If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with. I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
It's true. You teach me this. Thanks. Could have done a better job, but thanks nonetheless. Take what you get, you know? There's just a party going on in
All
here.
that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle.
Yet another
it's her.
grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives. Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece. Even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
I don't trust this girl.
Thank you for bringing me here. I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
I don't trust this unnamed suspicious lady that we just picked up off the street. I don't know why she's here.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it?
Why
The
would
battle
they-
just ahead of us is far from certain.
Why would they fight in the field if the fortress is right there and they could just fight from the safety of the fortress that they already control?
Finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Murden, but I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
You also teach me this. Level of faith. No. Almost leveled that, feels bad. That should be everyone talked to. It's fucking menu sometimes. And we still have one more point. Which no one of any real value is left to teach me. I guess we could go talk to Flane. And have her level up my faith. Just right, it has to load. Just for the sake of having it leveled, because it's so close to hitting it anyway.
Hello. It was shortly.
There you go.
I'm getting the hang of.
Didn't even get anything out of that. Feels bad. And there's nothing else for me to do. I could fish. I'm not going to. How much support do we have to go through? Just one? Yeah, it's just those two. We'll go ahead and do that now. Why not? It'll take all of like a minute to do anyway. Time to watch Bernie scream about something. You. Me too. Oh, there it is.
Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I know, I get it. I'm sorry. I can't stand the sight of me either.
I never said that. Stay right there. You're always running away. You must really find me irritating.
Irritating? I know. I completely... What? No, I mean, I know I'm irritating, but... Huh?
Stop. Do you remember when you came up behind me and knocked the sword from my hands? I need you to teach me that technique.
Sword? Teach? Technique? That's a joke, right? Because that's just about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Maybe so, but I saw you do it. You don't remember? You moved like a flash, and before I knew it...
Nope, wasn't Bernie. You must have dreamed it. Unless my accuser dares to produce some evidence.
Yes, evidence. I still have your satchel, see?
Oh, my satchel. Wait, that? No, that's not mine. You can't prove it's mine.
You know it's yours.
I'm innocent, I swear. Merciful Zero, save me!
This is getting nowhere. But, maybe I should corner her like last time. Then she'll use the technique without thinking.
A flawless plan, I like it.
Never mind, I'm done here.
Lies! All lies! I didn't do any... Huh? Well, where'd he go?
Bernie's got some crippling anxiety-based PTSD going on. Alright. That's all she wrote for our Explore. It's so much faster when you don't have to talk to, 40 different students. I will, of course, instruct manually. I don't know what we will be instructing, probably just authority again. Well, authority and then things that I want to get master classes, how about that? I don't ever remember how much XP you get at the end of the month, to be honest with you. Really wish you didn't have that weakness on authority. Bothers me immensely. You, sir, need a lot of cavalry. Writing, sorry, whatever. Two perfects, let's go. 2 perfects, and that's all that bar that he gained. Oof. You technically already have a pretty good gambit setup. I never remember what they're called. The extra support unit thing. I keep calling it gambit because that's the ability that it gives you, but I don't think it's actually called a gambit. Whatever. He already has a pretty good one, so she doesn't. Hers is super basic, so if we can get her up, that's pretty good. B is seemingly like a minimum to get decent ones. But A seems to be the top ones. At least I haven't seen anything that requires anything more than A yet. It probably exists, mind you. Just haven't seen it. Tap that once, just to make sure it levels. Because I do want to see what she gets when she gets A+. She already has Meteor. Imagine something better. We need to change her focus because she really doesn't need bow anymore. I'd have to remember to do that, but we'll do that in a second. Annie, this for me. Two perfects? Two greats? And a good. Alright, well. I didn't mean to back out of that entirely. Let's see, Gilbert. I can bump your writing up again. Because he is someone that's relatively close to a master class. Although that master class seems to be one of the easiest to get, but still, having him as a cavalry unit will help a lot. I think he loses some defense. Yeah, he loses some defense, gains a little bit resistance, but theoretically, anyway. It's 65. What's holding him back so much? Fucking... Yeah, shows it here. His heavy armor and his riding. His heavy armor and riding are both 1 below. I think it was. Yeah. It's not too bad. Anyway, we need to change... Whose goals was it? It's Bernie, right? Yeah. You do not need bows. You have plenty of bow. Do that. Really, you could probably change quite a few people. But I don't know what I would change her. I could just leave it on just authority. I could work on her writing. That'll take so long to be relevant for anything. You definitely don't need writing. That's for sure. We could just do Lance and authority until he gets A+ on that, and then I don't know after that. You, we can change to reason and authority. Makes more sense. Same with her, we can do faith and authority. She doesn't really need help on the other thing anymore. And you guys are fine. Alright. Group tasks are fine. Because it should still be those two doing cavalry. Considering the current situation, the forces at our command. Need mercenaries, but you can't help but feel ill at ease about hiring sellswords. I don't think this third one's gonna help. I don't think that first one's gonna help. He's too smart for that.
I see.
This was an okay response. 5,000 XP off of next level. Which is potentially the last level. Ow. Was it the end of the week? I wasn't actually looking. Or is something happening?
Let's give it our...
Oh, no.
End of the week.
Here's the result, Professor.
Only a good. Feels useless, man. Oh, we got a couple levels.
There is always more to learn.
Nothing crazy, but a few levels at least. Now, I don't know. Like, yes, we could battle here. It's the monster battle. And I kind of don't know that I actually want to do that. So, I think we're just gonna do a seminar. Probably with me. Sedith. See, again, because of the way this shit's lined up, is like nobody in my class learns sword with any usefulness. There's no reason for them to learn sword. The authority's good. This one technically is useful for everyone. We're missing a slot, but the alternative, I think, to Mercedes is probably Sedith. But only one person has useful lance, or has use for lance, and he's already A. I think we just do Mercedes. One less person, but more people get use out of the XP. In fact, all three of these weekends I don't think are actually worth
There is still
battling.
more to learn. I still need to improve.
I'm a quick study.
Agnia's Arrow. Don't know what that is, but it sounds neat. Just do auto. There you go, very useful learning. 10 out of 10 everyone, good job. This weekend, maybe explore. Maybe rest, I don't know. Maybe we could fight on the last weekend. Good job. Oh, it was only a good, never mind, I thought it was perfect.
Of course.
Lots of levels. 10 out of 10.
Getting it, I think.
It's starting to feel like a part of me.
Rally Charm. Rally Charm. Nobody's got any motivation except Gilbert. Maybe we explore here? What's the community think? Community thinks explore or rest. Explore opens up more support stuff between people. Like, we're not quite maxed. We've got a lot of people that are maxed, actually. The majority of them seem to be maxed. But there are some people that aren't, particularly people that joined after the time jump, whatever. After the war started. Almost everyone's maxed with me. Did my controller die? What happened there? I couldn't move it for a second. What's Seminar look like? About the same usefulness as before. In fact, it appears to be exactly the same as before. Should look at our certifications as well, actually. See if anyone has a guaranteed chance of a master class. I don't really want to blow masters on people that don't have a guarantee if I can help it. And we're not necessarily in any hurry, so. You know what? Let's explore. We're just gonna dump a bunch of food on people. We're probably not gonna unlock a ton of support things because, again, We've already done that a lot, but... Felix and... Seta.
That looks at. The flavor is nostalgic to me.
Plus we're gonna get some XP out of it, I guess. That's nice. It is gonna take a while. I wish the game didn't sit there for so long when you'd used an activity point. Like when you use something, it has to sit there and flash the activity point at the top of the screen for whatever reason, like this. You can't speed it up, you can't skip it. It doesn't need to do that, but it does. It just sits there and bothers me. Might be skipping over dialogue, but if I am, apologies.
I appreciate.
This is.
And I do want to remind people that every time we do this, I personally have a plate in front of me. See it? There you go. I have the same food they have.
Yeah. This is.
So just downing thousands upon thousands of calories. Who's still left? Dorothea? Just Dorothea. I hate having an odd number. That's awkward. She's out here. That's right. Being all depressed.
The bridge was infertile.
No, not that. Gifts. I have some carnations.
Thank you.
Do I have an owl feather? No. Let's see, there's a flower that she likes. I think they're all just generic 25s for everyone. Which is okay. I got points to spend on something. I could have Sedith and Gilbert wants to talk to me for some reason. Sedith and Gilbert teach me again. Maybe just Sedith, I don't remember who teaches me. Fuck it. I know Sedith does for sure.
I certainly, if I'm right.
Because he has authority. Which I'm not necessarily learning for myself. I'm not really learning authority for my own good, because Geralt's mercenaries that you start the game with are pretty powerful. They're not the best, mind you, but they're pretty good. But it helps me teach them when my stat is high. So it helps out.
The knights we sent to the Alliance have yet to return.
It's unfortunate. Okay, so there was nothing he particularly taught me. It was Mercedes, wasn't it? Because she also teaches Daka Magic.
So, we already... I guess it's...
What you learn from them probably depends on what class they are, doesn't it? That'd make more sense. Alright. Easy explore. Just do it automatically again. I think Otto is teaching them the first focus in their list, the first goal in their list of goals. Seems to be. Which is fine for the most part. For the most part, mind you. Oh, but see, then we miss out on the perfects and the greats. Really should always do manual. I hate that, but...
I still need to improve.
Because it does make a reasonable difference in the XP you gain when you get perfects and greats and stuff. I really want to see if there's something after A+. We have a couple people that are close to maxing out the bar on A+, I think. Okay. You guys opted for seminar or battle. I'm leaning towards seminar again, I'm be honest with you.